In this video, we're going to talk about the Apply Science Talk strategies using child-friendly definitions and modeling descriptive words. When teaching new science concepts, children will likely encounter some new words and concepts that they have not used before. To help them learn these new words and related concepts, you can use child-friendly definitions. Child-friendly definitions are definitions that explain the meaning of new words using everyday words that children already know. When teaching new science concepts, children will likely encounter many new words. You will want to present child-friendly definitions to support children's understanding of the new science concepts. For example, when you blow on a dandelion seed head and you mention that the seeds disperse, a preschooler may not know what disperse means. To help children understand the meaning of disperse, you can embed a child-friendly definition in the context of the activity and say, disperse means that when I blow, the seeds scatter and go in all different directions. When thinking of how to describe a new science word or concept, make sure to connect the new word or concept to children's existing knowledge to support word learning. For instance, our child-friendly definition of disperse builds upon children's prior understanding of how things scatter. Let's look at another example. To explicitly teach pupa when teaching the life cycle of the butterfly, include an activity related to growth and development. For instance, who lives with you? Raise your hand if any babies or young children live in your home. Now raise your hand if any teenagers or adults live in your house. Pupa are like teenagers. They are older than babies, but not yet adults. The word pupa could be presented as a growth stage of caterpillars. Once a new word has been learned, provide multiple opportunities to hear and use life science words and concepts in different contexts. While each science learning activity you create will feature unique words about science, our teaching guide also provides you with a glossary of common words about science you can use as a starting place. Modeling descriptive words as part of your science talk can also help children learn how to describe the science phenomena they observe. Encourage children to use their senses as they explore and use words to describe objects. We call these words attributes. For example, when observing a spinach leaf, model the use of descriptive words in language and encourage children to describe the leaf's characteristics using words or attributes such as, the leaf is smooth and rounded. It is longer and heavier than a pea seed. Children can also learn to talk about the location of objects in space. These are prepositions such as on, in, front, back, behind, etc. For example, the flower of the plant is on top of the stem. If you look at the bottom of the plant, you can see the roots. Sensory and food-based learning also provide an excellent opportunity for teachers and children to use descriptive words to describe their observations. For example, this tomato slice looks round and juicy. I can see the tiny seeds inside. Modeling and encouraging children to use descriptive words can also help them develop and participate in science talk to describe their observations as well as why they like or don't like a specific food. By allowing children to explore foods using their 5 senses and describe their experiences, you support children's ability to use science talk and share their experiences, thoughts, and what they learn about the food or other objects in their world. Now that you've learned about the first strategy for applying science talk in your classroom, let's take a moment to review what we've learned. While engaging in science learning activities, children are likely to encounter words which are unfamiliar to them. You can support children as they learn new words by using child-friendly definitions and modeling descriptive words. Ensure the definitions you use are child-friendly by associating new words with concepts children are already familiar with. By modeling descriptive words, you can provide children with examples of how to use new words for themselves. For more ideas, check out your P's teaching guide.